Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the next session. So today I'm going to discuss about types of JavaScript. So that is basically how to write internal JavaScript and external JavaScript in VS Code. So it will be totally a practical session, guys. So we don't gonna discuss about theory. So everyone will be knowing about theory. So we don't go in detail about those things. So what is internal JavaScript and what is external JavaScript? So I'll just explain a overview. Internal is basically writing the JavaScript in HTML file itself, and external JavaScript stands for creating a separate JavaScript file with a separate name, and that file will be linked to the HTML file. So that is basically creating a HTML code in one file and a JavaScript code in another file, and then linking them together. So that is called as external JavaScript. Okay, so I'll just show over here. So there are two types. Okay, so I'll delete this slide, and first one is called as internal Java script, and second one is external JavaScript. Okay, so these are the two types, and I already explained about these two in theory. Okay, so let us go to VS Code quickly, and I'll just zoom in a little bit. Okay, so I think now you are able to see. Okay, so this is fine, I think, right? So see here, guys, I have taken two files here. The first one is the HTML file, and the second one is the like this is okay, so this is the second file, which is JavaScript file, which is empty right now, and this is the first file which I have taken, and this is boilerplate code actually, guys. Okay, so if you think like I'll just delete each and everything and I'll rewrite. Okay, so I have deleted each and everything. Now you can see. So this is empty, and this file is also empty. So you just need to create these files by clicking over here. So you can see this is new file, and if you want to create a new folder, then you have to click on this one. Alright, so now let us in Emmet abbreviation we will be getting the boilerplate code just by clicking shift here. So if I press shift and 1, it will be giving me exclamatory mark, and if I hit enter, then you will be getting this boilerplate code. Okay, so in this boilerplate code I just need to change this one. First one, I want to give my website name, so I will give this is my website. I can give. Okay, so this is my website, and guys, so in body we have to write the paragraph. So I'll just mention one paragraph here. So if you just press P and hit enter, then with the help of Emmet abbreviation you'll be getting this open and closing tags, and you know about this, right? So doc type is HTML length, and this is the character set, that what is the security. So UTF-8 is the encoding which has been done on this one, and metadata they will be giving, viewpoint, all those things. Okay, so title is there and head will be closed. After that, body, in body we can write everything. Okay, so I will just write one thing here, or one paragraph. This is the body of the I can write website. Okay, so this is the body of the website, and if you want to write the JavaScript, then that should be mentioned within the body. Okay, so what I can do is so I will write here this is external JavaScript, guys. Okay, so I have to write, or internal JavaScript, sorry. First one I will show you internal JavaScript. So in internal JavaScript we will be writing the script in the body itself. So I will write script and hit enter, so that I will be getting script opening and script closing, and in between these two tags, that is script opening and script closing, I have to write my JavaScript. So one thing I will write, I can just use a print statement, document dot write. I can write anything here. I can write my name is Dattatreya. Okay, so like this I will write one sentence, and this should work. Okay, so this is internal JavaScript, guys. So I'll just save this one, and I will copy the path for this one. So copy path, and I'll go to Firefox here, open a new tab, and then I'll paste this one over here and hit enter. So you can see this is the body of the website. My name is Dattatreya. So it is printing whatever we have written inside this JavaScript file. So this is the JavaScript tag, guys, and I have written my name is Dattatreya. Okay, so I can change this one. Okay, so my name is Dattatreya, and I am okay. So I am printing this. Sorry, this inside the. I'm printing this inside the Java script. So I can write like this also. I'll just save this one and again go to the browser, just refresh this one, so you will get here. So this is the body of the website. My name is Datra and I am printing this inside the JavaScript. So this is basically, guys, internal JavaScript, how you will be writing the internal JavaScript. Okay, so HTML file is there. I'm not using this JavaScript file separately. Okay, so it is having nothing here. I just made an empty file, so this is also not necessary. If I close this one also, it will work. Okay, so in HTML file itself I will be writing the JavaScript, so that's why it is called as internal JavaScript. Okay, so now what I will do, I will create another empty folder with .js extension. If I create with .js extension, then it shows that it's a it's a JavaScript file. So if it is JavaScript file, then I have given name it as Vrishi. Okay, so this is user defined, guys. You can give anything. So you just need to click on this one and it will ask the name. Just give the name, then you will be getting this folder. Okay, so now what I will do, I have created this one and I will write something over here. Okay, so I can write document dot write. Again I will write here another sentence. I will write hello world, how are you? So something like this I will write. Okay, so I'll just save this one, guys, and now if I run, I won't get hello world, how are you. I'll just show you, and why I don't get that also I'll show you. See, I'm refreshing but I'm not getting, because I have created one HTML file and one JavaScript file, but only creating is not sufficient, guys, because the browser only understands HTML file. It will execute this HTML file, and inside this HTML file, if there is anything like JavaScript or CSS present, then it will execute that as well. But what I have done, I have created separate HTML file and separate JavaScript file, but I have not linked them together. So I need to tie them together so that whenever HTML executes, then JavaScript will also be executed at the same time. So in order to do this, what I need to do is just go over here inside the body before closing tag of the body. Okay, so this is the opening tag of the body, guys, right? And this is the closing tag of the body. Just before closing tag, what you have to do is write something like this. Okay, write script. Okay, so script you have to write, then src. Okay, so src space src equal to, okay, so src equal to, and in double quotes what you have to write, first write the folder name. Okay, so what is I'll just show you, // JavaScript / the file, the name of this file, vrishi.js. so something like this I will write, and I'll save this one. Now again I will go to the browser and I will, okay, one second, guys, I'll just try to refresh this one. Alright, guys, so basically we have made a mistake there, so that's why I'm not able to get the output. So see, the problem is that I'm trying to find the folder vrishi.js, but I don't know, I mean the compiler is not unable to understand where it is stored. Okay, so I'm not giving the proper path, so that's why it is not able to find that file, so it is not linking them together, right? So in order to link them together, what I can do is specify the path for this vrishi.js. So where it is JavaScript folder, and inside that there are two JavaScript files. First one is calculations.java, which is of no interest because we have not written anything in this one, and second one is vrishi.js, which is of great interest. We have written one line over here. Okay, so now what I have to do is just write here script and hit enter. With the help of emet abbreviation, you will be getting script, and src stands for source, guys, from where I have to fetch that file. So it is indicating. So what I can do is just write dot and backslash. If you write dot backslash, then it understands that I want to find some folder. So it will show all the folders which are present in your present directory. So chapter 1 is there, first.html is there, and JavaScript is there. So I want to go to JavaScript first, and then go to JavaScript. After that, inside JavaScript, it will automatically show you there are two JavaScript files. Which one you want to link? So I want to link second one, vrishi.js. Just click on that one. Okay, so just click on that one. Then you can see script source. In first go to the JavaScript folder. Inside that, go to the vrishi.js JavaScript file. Link it to the HTML, the current HTML, and then you will be able to see the output. So now I will again go to the console here. So I have opened the console, guys. So how you open this one, I'll just show you. Right click on your mouse, then go to inspect. So if you click on inspect, so the layout will be somewhat different if you are using Chrome, but I highly recommend you to use Firefox because it has got more developer options than the Chrome. So you just you'll get this file or this window. Just go to the console here. So you are currently on the inspector, then click on this console. Okay, so once you go to the console, then you will be able to see the answer. So now I will refresh this one. So you can see here, this is the body of the website, and hello world, how are you? So I have written the same thing and it is coming over here. So see, document.write, hello world, how are you? So I will copy this line and I will print it. Okay, so 1 second, guys. I will copy it some 4 or 5 times, and I will change something over here. I just put hello here, and I will change this to something like this. Hello, how are you? I will put, so I am just making some random changes. I will save this file and again go to the browser and I will refresh this one. So if I refresh this one, see here, this is the body of the website. Hello world, how are you? Hello world, how are you? Hello, how are you? So it is coming continuously, right? So because I have printed continuously over here. Okay, so I'll just remove all those things. Now I'm getting output where, guys? I'm getting output here itself in the browser. If I want to get some output on the console, so basically console in JavaScript we normally don't print the output on the website page. Okay, so you will be printing each and everything on the console itself because it is for computers understanding, not for the viewers visualization. So whatever we want to show on the web page, we will be writing in HTML, and whatever backend processing we want to do, so that we will be writing in JavaScript. So JavaScript should be always printed on the console. So there are a lot of output statements. Like if you don't know about those things, then you can check one of our videos. We have made a complete video series on Java programming, Python programming, then computer, CSS, HTML, JavaScript, and all frameworks we have covered, guys. So you will be getting each and everything in our channel. So just check out our description, or else you can go to the videos playlist, right? So what if I write something like this, console.log, and inside log I will be writing something like this, my name is Dattatreya, okay, Patil. So something like this I will write, and I will end this one with the help of semicolon. Okay, so I have written two statements here. One is the document.write and another one is the console.log. So what is the difference between these two statements? I will just show you, guys. So just go to the website again and your browser and refresh this one. See, I'm refreshing. So first one, what is printing? This is the body of the website which I have written in HTML, so that's why it is printing. Next one is hello world, how are you? So hello world, how are you? This line is printing in the web page itself. So this is the web page, guys, and this is the console part which I opened here on the bottom. Okay, so here it is not printing. I mean, the second line is not visible in web page because I have written console.log. So console.log means whatever I will be writing like console.log, this, then it will be printed in the log statements or in the console of the browser. So you can see I'm clicking on the logs. Okay, so I will click on the logs and my name is Dattatreya will be printed here. So I'm currently on the console. So whatever you will be writing in console, that each and everything will be shown in the console itself. Okay, so that is simple, guys. Okay, so I think I'll just remove this one. So I just want you to show some more combinations, so that's why I'm just playing around with. Okay, so my name is Dattatreya Patil, it is again showing. And if I write another line like document.write, okay, so document.write, and I will write something, I love programming. So if I write something like this and save this one, and I'll just refresh this one. See here, this is the body of the website. Hello world, how are you? I love programming. It is printing again. Hello world, how are you? And I love programming. So whatever I will be writing with the help of document.write, it will be displayed on the web page itself. And whatever I will be writing with the help of console.log statement, that will be printed in the console part of the web or browser. So this is the basic difference between what is document.write and what is console.log. So basically the main motto of this video was to show you the difference between internal and external JavaScript. So this is how we can write internal and external JavaScript. I have commented these statements. If I uncomment these things, see what will be happening. So now I will again refresh the page. See, this is the body of the website. My name is Dattatreya and I am printing this inside the JavaScript. So see, my name is Dattatreya and I am printing this inside the JavaScript. So it is printing first inline JavaScript will be executed, and after that external JavaScript which I have written at the end will be executed. Okay, so there is nothing like this will be, I mean, okay, so this is how it will be executing. So I hope you understood the difference between internal and external JavaScripts. For more videos, please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon. So if you like this video, please do like, share and comment. Thank you guys. Thanks for seeing. See you in the next one.